This time on Irate Garage, I'm changing the chain case oil on my Bobcat 632. And the cats are here. So I got that going for me. Bobcat, kitty cat. Well, I've already done this once, and it was really overfull and very, very milky. And kind of a bugaboo on these things is that there's no actual drain plug. You have to suck it up the fill plug or pull the panel off inside to get to it and suck it out that way. Not the greatest design in the world. Now, the last time I did this, I bought a transfer pump and it died about a gallon into the job. And so then I had to do the rest with this guy. Let me tell you, 5 gallons is a lot, 200 milliliters at a time. So I bought this guy. These little vacuum fluid extractor deals. I've never used one. We'll see how it works. You hook up air here, and through science, it pulls the vacuum and sucks the fluid out. So let me grab a wrench and we'll get to it. Now, last time I did this, I used these little buckets to capture whatever excess was in here. And there was just a little bit. I plan on jacking up the back of this to try to get the last little bit out. Yeah, think about this for a second. Okay, little change of scenery here. What you probably can't tell is I moved this back so that now the front end is facing down just a little bit. There we go. Milky. Well, that's going to take a while. I mean, it works, but it's going to take a while. Well, I think I'll do this for a while, and we'll see how it goes. Fingers crossed. Okay, so I filled this thing up for the first time. It's kind of hard to see, but, you know, I may have overfilled it. I ended up putting a piece of fuel line on there, fuel hose on there, to make it bigger. I don't know why these companies that make this stuff always think you need smaller ones for the end, when bigger ones makes the flow happen. Let's disconnect that. There we go. Oh yeah. Lovely. Let's see if we can do this and not make a complete mess. Now, if you don't know, when it turns milky like this, it's because there's water in it. It was really bad when I bought it, and it was there was like 3 gallons overfull. And if it's overfull, it means there's water in it, or you have a seal leak. So I drained the old stuff out. I put this new stuff in hopes that it would flush it out, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So I anticipated doing this multiple times, twice, if not 3 times. Yes, that way. Click. Now, one nice thing, kind of cool thing about these is you can actually pump them up too. Use it. Right. I don't know which is faster, but I know which is physically less demanding. Stick the hose in the hole. No jokes, please. Hook up the air and do it again. Oh, ew, it just shot. It just shot oil out the top. Clearly, this is gonna take a while. But it's already faster than it was before, and a lot less work. So I'm gonna stop recording for a while and we'll check in after this has some time to work. Well, that looks like about 5 gallons to me, maybe a little more with what's in there. No saying I got it all out the last time, and the machine might not have been level. So I do have the butt of the machine up in here just a little bit to try to get the fluid to come all the way towards the front. One thing I just discovered, there's like a big seam down the middle here, and it kind of makes little pockets off to the side. So I had to get in there and suck it out. I did end up swapping out the fuel line for something a little more flexy. A little flexy, and that way I was able to stick it in the hole and kind of push it over a little bit with my pinky finger. So now we're gonna add the fluid. Now, the book will say like 1030, and I'm gonna put some AW46 in there. If you want to have a good debate with people on the internet, debate what fluid should go in these things nowadays, because it is either or neither. A lot of guys will put like a tractor hydraulic fluid in there, like a Hitran or whatever fluid that floats their boat kind of a thing. All I know is the book says that a lot of people put hydraulic oil in there. Hydraulic oil is cheaper. And one thing I know for sure is this is going to take a while. I should have gotten a bigger funnel. It seems a bit counterintuitive, but I like to, if I can, depending on how the lid is on the bucket, I have the snout towards the top. That way you don't get that thump, 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 thump of the air going back into the bucket. It is a little chilly this morning. Anywho, touch base when I'm done. Oh, I believe that is full now. Dripping ever so slightly. So that means she is full. Oh yeah. Full. There we go. I call that good. Well, there we go. New chain case oil. Now again, if you want to run motor oil, by all means run motor oil. After all, it's what the book calls for this machine anyway, but some of the other ones, it actually is hydraulic oil. Or the Bobcat oil at the time. Which I think is what this had in it when I got it. Now just need to run it around and see what it looks like after that. It's probably going to be milky again right away because you really can't get everything out. Again, I had changed this before. It was really dark, thick, and gray. And again, on the why am I choosing to run hydraulic oil? Since this obviously has a bad gasket or something, probably on that top plate on top of the chain case there, it's clearly letting water in. Hydraulic oil emulsifies with water, kind of mixes with it better. Engine oil does to a point as well. Depending on the oil, it'll tend to separate. And what I don't want is for this to freeze in the winter. My father-in-law actually had that happen on his. The oil and the water were separated and the water was sitting in the bottom of the chain case. And when he went to go use it, it did not move because it was frozen. Needless to say, that can cause a lot of damage if you're a little ham-fisted, and I am. Actually, I can show you the old oil I drained out of this. That is the old oil that was in it before. Not good. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, please consider liking and subscribing. Mostly a car channel, but we do on occasion do some tractors and equipment. In fact, I believe later today I'm going to be changing the oil in my 706 and maybe trying to make the alternator setup on it not suck. Time to see what kind of trouble we can get into now.